SB 490, introduced by Senator Stephen Bradford, is the first legislation that will create the California American Freedmen Affairs Agency.
The CAFA agency is a recommendation from the California Reparations Task Force final report.
Possible offices within the agency could include genealogy, strategic communications, data research collection,
as well as general counsel with social services and family affairs.
Tell your representative to support the upcoming 2024 reparations legislation.
Find them at findyourrep.legislature.ca.gov. Peace to the ancestors. Greetings. My name is Uumoiya. I'm a co-founder of Uumoiya, the mass media group, your number one source for reparations and news, and volunteer with the Coalition for a Just and Equitable California. I'm a proud father of two, multimedia producer, artist, director, and so many other things I could mention, but I will spare you the details. Welcome to our live readings of the California Reparations Task Force final report right here on the Coalition for a Just and Equitable California's YouTube channel, Thursdays, 7 p.m. PST, so that you are properly educated in your advocacy for reparations right here in California. CJEC is California's leading grassroots organization born for reparations and reparative justice for Black American freedmen living in California. Visit www.cjec-official.org to sign up for current and accurate California reparations news and info on our Get Involved page and support our work by volunteering and or donating. To donate, just click the Donate tab on the homepage of our website. Special thanks to our amazing fiscal sponsor, the California Black Women's Health Project. You can learn more about our fiscal sponsor at www.cabwhp.org. Also to note, SB 490 is California's first lineage-based reparations-related legislation to establish the California American Freedmen Affairs Agency, introduced by State Senator Stephen Bradford, and will move forward this year. To read the bill, visit www.cjec-official.org/advocacy. In order for a true California reparations bill to pass, we need 41 assembly members to say yes, 21 senators to say yes, and 1 governor to sign. And big shout out to CJEC's reparations organizing and mobilizing team, specifically our volunteer final report readers. Chapter 31, California's Prosecutorial and Judicial Race Data Survey. Executive Summary. Assembly Bill Number 2542, the California Racial Justice Act of 2020, Act or RGA, codified in Section 745 of the state's Penal Code, prohibits the state from seeking or obtaining a criminal conviction or from imposing a sentence based upon race, ethnicity, or national origin. The act allows an accused person to seek dismissal of pending charges or vacatur of a conviction of sentence through a claim alleging that a charge, conviction, or sentence was tainted by racial bias. The act originally applied prospectively to cases in which judgment had not been entered prior to January 1st, 2021. However, AB 256, the Racial Justice Act for All, enacted in 2022, extended the act's protections to apply retroactively to most cases in which judgment was entered before January 1st, 2021. The Racial Justice Act offers different pathways to demonstrating a violation. Some involve showing overt bias or animus, such as use of discriminatory language by a courtroom actor. Others allow for claims that arise from implicit bias. A central purpose of the act was to respond to McCleskey versus Kemp, 1986, 481 U.S. 279, in which a slim majority of the U.S. Supreme Court accepted racial disparities as an inevitable part of our criminal justice system and held that these disparities generally do not violate the Constitution in the absence of proof of discriminatory intent. With the Racial Justice Act, California rejected the acceptance of racial disparities and sought to begin the process of reforming our unjust legal system under the Act. The law is violated when an accused person has been charged with or convicted of a more serious offense than similarly situated persons of other races, ethnicities, or national origins who commit similar offenses. And the evidence establishes that the prosecution more frequently sought or obtained convictions for more serious offenses against people who share the accused person's race, ethnicity, or national origin. The act similarly forbids sentencing disparities arising from race, ethnicity, or nationality, including that of victims. Racial Justice Act violations can occur at a number of different decision points, including the decision regarding which charges to bring. The convictions obtained and in sentencing where claims of violations involve comparisons to the treatment of others, information about an accused individual's race, the race of the complainant or victim, and information about race decisions and outcomes in comparable cases can be critical to establishing a prima facie case that a violation has occurred. A lack of data on race in comparable cases can severely limit the ability of an accused or convicted person to support claims of racial bias. The same is true when agencies do not track or share data on key decisions made by the prosecutor, judge, or jury in comparable cases. This lack of critical information impedes implementation and diminishes the efficacy of the Racial Justice Act. Without access to data, the promise of the act has the potential to ring hollow for many. Gauging the availability of RJA relevant data is thus critical to understanding the landscape for potential claims that may be raised under the act. In order to assess the state of RGA relevant data collection practices, the AB 3121 Reparations Task Force requested that the California Department of Justice Research Center, DOJRC, survey all 58 California Superior Courts and District Attorney offices, as well as a select group of 11 of the largest city attorney offices regarding what data elements their agencies regularly collect when dealing with criminal cases. The 126 responding criminal justice agencies and courts completed an online questionnaire pertaining to data collected and maintained by their agency, with a focus on what racial data the agencies hold, as well as data on factors that may involve prosecutorial or judicial discretion. This report describes and summarizes the findings. Notably, the DOJRC conducted the survey prior to the retroactive application of the Act and prior to implementation of Assembly Bill number 2418, AB 2418, the Justice Data Accountability and Transparency Act. The latter statute sought to mandate that agencies collect and transmit specific data, including data on the race of accused persons and victims, to the Department of Justice. These data collection and transmission requirements were set to commence in 2027. However, AB 2418 conditioned the operation of its provisions upon an adequate appropriation by the legislature. As of the time of this report's issuance, there has not been an appropriation to this effect. As set forth in Chapter 28, the task force recommendations to the legislature include full funding of AB 2418 and any further data collection, extraction, analysis, and dissemination that is needed for the Racial Justice Act to be implemented and applied without limitation. An unfunded or otherwise unfulfilled mandate will gravely undermine the law and risk the persistence of unacceptable racial bias in the criminal legal system. Overall, in the absence of requirements like those set forth in AB 2418, there appears to be a large amount of discretion and likewise variability in what data elements are collected across California District Attorney DA offices, superior courts, and select city attorney offices and between counties. This lack of consistency and absence of data on key variables could present substantial challenges to presenting and evaluating claims of racial discrimination in the criminal justice system, and could increase the difficulty of sustaining claims of Racial Justice Act violations in some California counties more than others. Several key takeaways are highlighted below. 1. Case management systems. Whether an office uses an electronic case management system can impact ease with which records are extracted for evaluation. Almost all responding agencies, 122 of 126, 97%, reported using a case management system, CMS, operated by a software program, 119 at 98%, with information retrievable via electronic query, 114, 95%. Most superior courts, 51 at 88%, DA offices, 37 at 67%, and city attorney offices, 7 at 78%, reported that their CMS began recording pertinent information during or before 2015. However, as noted below, a number of responding agencies reported that several key data points are recorded in case or court files, but not stored in the agency's CMS. 2. Demographics of accused individual. If any office does not collect data on the race of accused individuals, then the lack of this data may severely limit the presentment and evaluation of claims and mask potential racial disparities. According to responding agencies, information related to the race of accused individuals is recorded in 97% of California counties by superior courts, 45, 78% DA offices, 46 at 81% or both. Neither Glenn nor Sacramento County agencies reported collecting data on the race or race of accused individuals, which could present especially heightened challenges for Racial Justice Act violation claims in these counties. The accused individual's gender/sex is recorded by 98% of California's counties. Date of birth is recorded by 97% of California counties. And residence zip code is recorded by 93% of California counties. 3. Demographics of victims. The race of complainant or victim is an important variable when investigating claims that charges, sentences, or convictions were influenced not only by the accused individual's race, but that was on page 791, and we will continue to the next page. All right, starting on 792. Also, by the victim's race or the interplay between the two, victim race data is collected by responding agencies in 74% of California counties, 48. Victim demographic data, when collected, was largely collected by district attorney offices, with 75% or more of responding DA offices reporting the collection of victim race, gender, age, and residential zip code, compared to 60% or fewer of responding superior courts. 4. Arrest and judicial matters data. The decision to prosecute charging decisions and release decisions may be influenced by the law enforcement charges, i.e., the charges specified by the law enforcement agencies referring the accused individual, as well as the accused individual's prior criminal record. Agencies from 95% of California's counties record law enforcement charges for arrests. A vast majority of responding agencies record the date of arrest, 88%. The arresting agency numbers 85%, and the law enforcement agency charges 80%. For matters, all agencies record the accused individual's name at 100%, and nearly all record the corresponding court case number at 98%. Over half of responding agencies, more than 50%, record prior criminal information, i.e., charges, convictions, and matters. 5. Release on recognizance, bail, and custody data. In order to determine whether there was racial bias in decisions to release an accused individual on their own recognizance, set bail, or hold someone without bail, data related to these decisions would need to be collected. 61% of responding agencies record whether the court agreed to own recognizance or release, and 72% reported recording whether the or release was granted during the accused individual's arraignment or bail hearing. In total, there were 6 counties, 10%, in which no agency reported collecting this data. 93% of superior courts and 49% of district attorney offices reported recording whether bail was set, denied, or release granted. If bail was set, 90% of superior courts and 53% of district attorney offices recorded the amount imposed. Humboldt, Merced, and Placer County superior courts and 30% of district attorney offices reported not recording any data on the bail-related information requested. 54 counties at 93% collect data on whether a person was held in custody pre-plea. Most superior courts reported whether the accused individual was in custody pre-trial 83% and pre-plea at 84%. In comparison, just over one half, 51% of DA offices reported recording this information. About one half of superior courts, 52%, recorded whether or not detention orders were sought for the accused individual compared to 25% of DA offices. 6. Diversion data. Diversion programs allow some defendants to choose to complete treatment of education courses instead of serving jail time. Information on whether a diversion program was offered, when and if it was accepted, may be needed to investigate claims of racial bias in diversion programs, offers, and sentencing more generally. 41. California counties at 71% collect information on whether diversion programs was offered, and 52 counties at 90% collect data on whether a diversion program was accepted. Approximately one half of responding agencies reported collecting data on whether a diversion program was offered, driven by the large proportion of city attorney offices that collected this information, 82%. A greater percentage of superior courts reported recording diversion acceptance related information than DA offices. The most frequently recorded information by superior courts included whether diversion was completed, 97%, whether diversion included prison, jail, or probation at 86%, and the plea entered 79%. 7. Decision to prosecute data. Decisions to prosecute are made by the district or city attorney's office to substantiate claims of racial bias in prosecution decisions. Information on and justifications for charging or declining to charge may be important. 91% of DA offices recorded prosecutorial declination information pertaining to the charges, and 93% record the name of the persons who declined to prosecute. 32% of DA offices reported not recording reasons related to declining to prosecute. For city attorney offices, 82% recorded the charges and 91% recorded the name of the person who declined to prosecute. 64% of responding city attorney offices reported recording information on injuries to persons, financial losses, status of victim, and prior criminal history of the accused individual in decisions to. Okay, that's ending on page 79 or 792, and we're going to continue with page 793. 793. Prosecute, and 55% reported collecting this data in considering the level or severity of charges to file. 25 DA offices, 44%, reported not collecting any of these variables in their case management system, but noted that this information is available in case/file notes and police reports. 8. Plea offer data. A plea offer, a reduced charge or sentence, can be made to resolve a case rather than taking a case to trial or going to verdict. To investigate claims of racial bias in plea offers, data on whether a plea offer was made by whom, if there was a counteroffer, what the offer was, or if it was accepted may be crucial. Over 55% of DA offices reported recording most of the information related to plea offers extended, though just under one half reported recording whether a plea offer was made by the court, 47%, and whether there was a counteroffer at 44%. Fewer superior courts reported recording this information compared to district attorney offices. Several DA offices stated that this information is available in case/file notes, not in the CMS. Several superior courts reported that this information is contained in court minutes or a plea from, not in the CMS. Nearly all 98% superior courts reported recording information about plea offers accepted by accused individuals and the sentence in exchange for the plea offer. In comparison, 82% of DA offices recorded each count related to the plea offer, and 75% recorded the sentence in exchange. 9. Prosecution outcome data. All superior courts reported recording this information for 5 of the options listed. A smaller percentage of superior courts reported recording information related to collateral consequences at 88%, imposition at 83%, and dismissal at 79% of special circumstances, and imposition 86%, and dismissal at 91% of enhancements. Responses to the DOJRC's survey are set forth in further detail in the pages that follow. While the survey illuminated a range of data collection practices and variations across the state, as with any survey, it is important to note the limits of the survey and the conclusions that can be drawn from responses. DOJRC's distillation of questionnaire responses relies on self-reporting by the surveyed offices and courts. Importantly, the survey methods and results also do not differentiate between data collected by CMS through hard copy or by any other means, nor do they speak to issues such as the completeness or accuracy of the data collected across offices. The survey has been an important first step in assessing the state's readiness to implement the Racial Justice Act, but additional research will be needed for deeper analysis. Questions that remain unanswered by the DOJRC's survey will be critical to assess going forward. Where RGA relevant data is not recorded at all or is collected but without adequate attention to consistency, completeness, and accuracy, claims of racial disparities will be more difficult to raise and to evaluate. Concerns about Racial Justice Act enforcement will also arise where RGA relevant data is recorded only in individual case files and is not entered into the CMS or otherwise readily retrievable. Where relevant data is not accessible, litigants, courts, and oversight bodies will face heightened barriers to fulfilling the Racial Justice Act's mandate, and transparency and accountability will be compromised. In view of the findings from the survey and in recognition of the challenge of ensuring full compliance with the Act, the task force has made a number of recommendations to the legislature that are set forth in Chapter 28, Policies to Address an Unjust Legal System. That was page 793. Let's continue. 794, we have the table of contents. Case management systems use 796, results as well 796, demographic data collection 797, arrest and judicial matter collected at 799, release and custody data collected starting on page 802. We have section 5, diversion data collected at 805, prosecutorial decision making and outcomes data collected at 809. We have appendix A at 826 and appendix B at 851. Data collection. It's on page 795. In support of the AB 3121 California Reparations Task Force and the direction of the Subpoena Advisory Committee, the DOJRC designed and distributed an online questionnaire assessing the administrative practices regarding race data collection of 3 types of California entities involved in the criminal justice system: superior courts, county district attorney DA offices, and city attorney offices. For district attorney offices and superior courts, the goal was to contact district attorneys and court executive officers and presiding judges for all 58 California counties. For city attorneys, 11 prosecuting offices were selected by the Subpoena Advisory Committee members: Anaheim, Burbank, Hawthorne, Inglewood, Long Beach, Los Angeles, Pasadena, Redondo Beach, San Diego, Santa Monica, and Torrance. Participant contact information was obtained from Reparations Task Force members, the Judicial Council of California, and online websites searches. The online questionnaire link was distributed to all participants via email on May 4th, 2022. For the first round of data collection, The questionnaire was available online for completion from May 4th through June 12th, 2022. Participation reminder emails were sent on May 9th, May 16th, May 23rd, May 27th, and June 3rd, 2022. For agencies that received an extension through June 12th, participation reminders were sent on June 7th and June 10th, 2022. For the second round of data collection, the DOJRC worked with the California Department of Civil Rights Enforcement Section, CRES, to contact non-responders and encourage participation. Table 1 summarizes the total number of questionnaires distributed and a count of the response types, complete or incomplete, as well as a percentage of completed surveys. The data presented in this report represent responses received as of January 1st, 2023. All 58 California Superior Courts and all 11 city attorney offices completed the questionnaire. 57 of the 58 California County District Attorney offices completed the questionnaire. Solano County DA office did not complete the questionnaire. Table 1, criminal justice agencies by questionnaire completion status. All right, for those that are able to see on the screen, I'm going to read from left to right on the top column. And then I'm going to go down. Actually, let me read from left to right by row, and then I'll read from top to down by column. On the top row, it reads all potential respondents, city attorney, and then under that it has, let's go by agency, and then it goes city attorney, district attorney, and superior court. Total surveys distributed, all potential respondents 127, city attorney 11, district attorney 58, superior court 58, complete 126, city attorney 11, district attorney 57, superior court 58% completed, all respondents 99%, city attorney 100%, district attorney 98%, superior court 100%, incomplete 1, city attorney non-applicable, district attorney 1, superior court non-applicable. All right, let's continue on 796. Results. This section summarizes and describes findings for 24 close-ended questions posed to participant agencies. Responses are presented along 6 content areas: 1, case management use; 2, demographics; 3, arrest and matter information; 4, own recognizance, custody, and bail; 5, diversion; and 6, prosecutorial decision-making and outcomes. Our responses collapsed across agency type. Q presented in brackets in the tables directs the reader to the full question in Appendix A. See Appendix A for more detailed counts for each agency in question, and Appendix B for an overview of affirmative responses by agency. All maps presented in this report were created using paintmaps.com. Throughout the report, results are presented at the county level. Example, 58 counties record data element 10. It is important to note that for the purposes of this report, a county is considered to have collected a data element if the county's superior court and or district attorney's office reported collecting an element. Responses from city attorney's offices are not considered when referring to the county. For Solano County, only the superior court's data collection is considered, as the district attorney's office did not complete the survey. One, case management system use. Case management systems are systems in which data on cases is recorded, stored, and analyzed. Whether an office uses an electronic case management system can impact the case with which records and extracted for evaluation, which may in turn affect the difficulty of gathering information to substantiate a Racial Justice Act violation claim. As demonstrated in Table 2, almost all responding agencies, 97%, reported that they use a case management system, CMS. Butte Superior Court selected no to using a CMS, but clarified in open text fields that they do use a CMS. Ergo, 100% of Superior Courts in California utilize a CMS. Kern County and Sierra County DA offices in Hawthorne and Redondo Beach City attorney offices reported not using a CMS. A majority of agencies who reported using a CMS, 78%, also reported that they began recording data beginning 2015 or prior. For DA offices, an additional 7% reported that their CMS began recording data in 2016. Similarly, almost all agencies reported that their CMS uses a software program, 98%, and that CMS allows for electronic retrieval of information, 96%. Table 2, case management used by agencies. Agency response, Superior Courts, N equals 58, DA offices, N equals 57, City Attorney offices, N equals 11, and all respondents, N equals 126. All right, from left to right. Agency response. Use a case management system, CMS, Q3, 100%, 58 over 58. DA offices, and let me read that again. Superior Courts, N equals 58, which is 100%, 58 over 58. DA offices, N equals 57, 96%, 55 over 57. City Attorney offices, N equals 11, 82%, 9 over 11. All respondents, N equals 126, 97%, 122 over 126. Begin recording data 2015 or prior, Q5. Superior Courts, 88%, 51 over 58. DA offices, 67%, 37 over 55. City Attorney offices, 78%, 7 over 95. 7 over 9. All respondents, N equals 126, 78%, 95 over 122. CMS uses software program, Q7. Superior Courts, 98%, 57 over 58. DA offices, 56%, 53 over 55. City Attorney offices, 100%, 9 over 9. All respondents, 98%, 119 over 122. Info retrievable via electronic inquiry, Q9. Superior Courts, 95%, 54 over 57. DA offices, 96%, 51 over 53. City Attorney offices, 100%, 9 over 9. And all respondents, 95%, 114 over 119. Note, N equals total number of respondents equals denominator used to calculate percent is based on the number of affirmative responses for, quote, use a case management system, CMS. Denominator used to calculate percent is based on number of affirmative responses for CMS uses software program. All right, let's continue to 797. Page 797. All right, 2, demographic data collected. Accused individuals' demographics data. If an office does not collect data on the race of accused individuals, this may severely limit the ability to evaluate claims and answer questions about potential racial bias in prosecutorial, judicial, and jury decision making. Respondents were asked if their office collected data on accused individuals and victims' demographics, such as their race, sex/gender, and age. Table 3 below summarizes the demographic information recorded by California criminal justice agencies for the accused individual. A majority of agencies recorded the accused individual's race, gender, sex, date of birth, and residence zip code. A smaller percentage recorded information about the accused individual's ethnicity. Most open-ended responses for other included the accused individual's height, weight, hair, and eye color. Figures 1 presents an overview of agencies by county who reported recording the accused individual's race. As demonstrated below, Glenn and Sacramento, highlighted in magenta, were the only 2 California counties for which no agency reported recording accused individual's race. For Southern and Central California, race data for the accused individual was primarily recorded by both Superior Courts and county district attorney offices highlighted in green, or Superior Court's county DA offices highlighted in blue, or both. Overall, 98% of California counties, either Superior Court's DA offices or both, recorded the accused individual's gender/sex and date of birth. Date of birth, see Appendix B for affirmative responses by county. Criminal justice agencies in 54 counties, 93% reported recording the accused individual's zip code, see Figure 2. District attorney offices in Sacramento, Sierra, and Sonoma counties in Sacramento Superior Court reported that they do not record any of the demographic options presented. Table 3. Accused individual demographic information collected by agency type. All right, let's start on the top row, and then I guess we'll read down by column. Accused individual demographics, Q16, Superior Courts, N equals 58, DA offices, N equals 57, City Attorney offices, N equals 11, all respondents, N equals 126. And that's for the first row on the top. And I guess let's start and going down by the columns from, I guess, top to down, and we'll start by race. Race. Superior Courts, 78% at 45. DA offices, 81% at 46. City Attorney offices, 64% at 7. All respondents, 78% at 98. Gender/sex, 95% at 55. 91% at 52. 91% at 10. 93% at 117. Date of birth, 97% 56. 95% 54. 91% 10. And 95% 120. Resident zip code, 81%. DA offices, Superior Courts 81%, DA offices 68%, City Attorneys 82%, all respondents 75%. Ethnicity, Superior Courts 31%, DA offices 26%, City Attorneys 27%, all respondents 29%. Other, Superior Courts 31%, DA offices 11%, City Attorneys 18%, and all respondents 21%. None of the above, Superior Courts 2%, DA offices 5%, City Attorney offices 9%, and all respondents 3%. Note, N equals total number of participants. Counts are in parentheses. Victims' demographics data. Criminal justice agencies were also asked about demographic data recorded pertaining to the victim. Victim race is an important variable when investing claims that charges, sentencing, or other judicial decisions were influenced not only by the accused individual's race, but also by the victim's race or the interplay between the two. Overall, 41% of responding agencies, representing 91% of California counties, recorded victims' race data. See Figure 3. Table 4 below summarizes victim demographic information recorded by each type of agency. A larger proportion of DA offices recorded demographic information associated with the victim compared to Superior Courts. 3/4, 75% of responding DA officers reported recording victim race and resident zip code, and 88% reported recording victim gender/sex and date of birth. A much smaller percentage recorded information about the victim's ethnicity, 28%. In contrast, 78% of Superior Courts reported not collecting any of the victim demographic information listed. 50 counties, 86% reported recording the victim's gender/sex and date of birth. 43 counties, 74% recorded the victim's zip code. See Figure 4. 26% of counties, 15 do not record the victim's ethnicity. Table 4, victim demographic information collected by agency type. All right, let's start from the left to the right. Victim demographic information, Q25, Superior Courts, N equals 58, DA offices, N equals 57, City Attorney offices, N equals 11, all respondents, N equals 126. Race, Superior Courts 5% at 3, DA offices 75% at 43, CA Attorney offices 55% 6, all respondents 41% at 52. Gender/sex, Superior Courts 10% at 6, DA offices 88% at 50, City Attorneys offices 82% at 9, all respondents 52%. Superior Courts date of birth 12% 7, DA offices 88%, City Attorneys 82% at 9, all respondents 52% at 66. Residents zip code, Superior Courts 16% at 9, DA offices 75% at 43, City Attorneys 73% at 8, All respondents 48% at 60. Ethnicity 3% at 2 at Superior Courts. Day offices 28% at 16. City Attorney offices 18% at 2. All respondents 16% at 20. Other Superior Courts 9% at 5. Day offices 7% at 4. City Attorney offices 9% at 8% at 2. Let me go back. Ethnicity, Superior Courts 3% at 2. D offices 28% at 16. City Attorney offices 18% at 2. All respondents 60% at 20. Okay, let's go to other. Superior Courts 9% at 5. D offices 7% at 4. City Attorney offices 9% at 1. All respondents 8% at 10. None of the above. Superior Court 78% at 45. DA offices 9% at 5. City Attorney offices 9% at 1. All respondents 40% at 51. Note, and total number of participants counts are shown in parentheses. All right, so let's go over some of these graphs for those that can see it on the screen. Figure 1, accused individual race data recorded by county and agency type. And figure 2, accused individual residency zip code data recorded by county and agency type. And it looks like both have the state graphics of California on both left and right in figure 1 and figure 2. All right, that's on 798. Let's go to 799. Here's figure 3, victim race data recorded by county and agency type. Figure 4, victim residency zip code data recorded by county and agency type. Once again, you have on the left and the right graphic of the state of California and all the counties that did participate. All right, 3, arrest and judicial matter data collected, arrest data. The decision to prosecute, the type of charges brought, and release decisions may be influenced by the law, enforcement charges, as well as the accused individual's prior criminal record. Respondents were asked whether they collected data on arrest and matter information, including law enforcement agency charges and prior charges or convictions. Table 5 summarizes arrest information collected by California Superior Courts, district attorney offices, and responding city attorney offices. 3 Superior Courts, Shasta, Sutter, and Yolo, and 3 DA offices, Alpine, Siskiyou, and Sonoma, reported that they do not record any of the options presented for arrest. See figures 5 and 6. Table 5, arrest information collected by agency data type. Start from left to right. Arrest information Q13, Superior Courts N equals 58, District Attorney N equals 57, City Attorney N equals 11, all respondents N equals 126. Left to right. Date of arrest, Superior Courts 90% at 52, District Attorney 84% at 48, City Attorneys 100% at 11, all respondents 88% at 111. Arresting agency numbers, Superior Courts 81% at 47, District Attorney 89% at 51, City Attorney 82% at 9, all respondents 85% at 107. LEA charges, Superior Courts 72% at 42, District Attorney 82%, City Attorney 82%, all respondents 80% at 101. Court/office arrest record ID, Superior Court 47% at 27, District Attorney 44% at 25, City Attorney 36% at 4, 44% at 56 for all respondents. Zip code 12% for Superior Court at 7, District Attorney 35% at 20, City Attorney 55% at 6, all respondents 26% at 33. Other Superior Courts 26% at 15, District Attorney 11% at 6, City Attorney 18% at 2, all respondents 18% at 23. None of the above. Superior Courts 5% at 3, District Attorney 5% at 3, City Attorney 0%, all respondents 5% at 6. Note, N equals total number of participants. Counts are shown in parentheses. Judicial matter. data. For judicial matters, all responding agencies 100% record the accused individual's name and most record court, court case numbers 98%. Over half of all agencies record prior criminal charges 52% at figure 7, matters 51%, and convictions 52% figure 8. No agencies reported collecting, quote, none of the above, end quote, data on judicial matters. See Table 6 for a summary of judicial matter data collected by agency. Table 6, matter information collected by agency. Let's start from left to right at the top. Matter information Q11, Superior Courts N equals 58, District Attorney N equals 57, City Attorney N equals 11, all respondents N equals 126. Let's start on the first. So the first one is the name. So let's start there. Name, Superior Courts, 100% at 58, District Attorney, 100% at 57, City Attorney, 100% at 11, and all respondents, 100% at 126. Court case number, Superior Courts, 98% at 57, District Attorney, 98% at 56, City Attorney, 100% at 11, all respondents, 98% at 124. Office case ID, Superior Court 66% at 38, District Attorney 91% at 52, City Attorney 73% at 8, all respondents 78% at 98, prior criminal conviction 47% at 27 for Superior Courts, District Attorney 54% at 31 for District Attorney, City Attorney 73% at 8, all respondents 52% at 66. Prior criminal charges, Superior Courts 47% at 27, District Attorney 54% at 31, City Attorney 73% at 8, and all respondents 52% at 66. Prior criminal matters, Superior Court 41% at 24, District Attorney 56% at 32, City Attorney 73% at 8, and all respondents 51% at 64. Superior Court zip code 95% at 5, District Attorney 47% at 27, City Attorney 45% at 5, all respondents 29% at 37, Field Investigation / Interview, Superior Courts 14% at 8, District Attorney 9% at 5, City Attorney 36% at 4, and all respondents 13% at 7. All right, so on pages 81, we have Figure 5, arresting agency numbers collected by county and agency type. Figure 6, LEA charges data collected by county and agency type. Figure 7, prior criminal charges data collected by county and agency type. Figure 8, prior criminal convictions data collected by county and agency type. And all 4 of the figures have graphs of the California state with their respective counties. Page 802. And once again, this is the reading of Chapter 31, California Prosecutorial and Judicial Race Data Survey. 4. Release and custody data collected. Following an arrest and charge, accused individuals may be released on their own recognizance or in which they are released from court custody without having to post bail. They may be released if they pay a cash bail, or they may remain in custody. In order to determine whether there was racial bias in decisions to release an accused individual on their own recognizance to await trial, require bail, or require custody, data on these decision points will need to be collected. Released on own recognizance data. 61% of responding officers reported collecting data on agreement to or release, and 72% collect arraignment or bail, hearing, or release data. Overall, a greater percentage of Superior Courts reported recording or related information than DA offices. However, several Superior Courts commented that or related information is captured in court proceeding minutes, not by the CMS. See Table 7 for a summary of or related information recorded by responding officers. Figures 9 and 10 summarize or information recorded by DA offices and Superior Courts by county. All right, Table 7, own recognizance information recorded by agency type. Own recognizance release for accused Q47. Now let's go from left to right. Superior Courts N equals 58. DA offices N equals 57. City Attorney office N equals 11. All respondents N equals 126. Court/office agreed to or release. Superior Courts at 84% at 49. DA offices 39% at 22. City Attorney offices 55% at 6. And all respondents 61% at 77. Arraignment or bail hearing, court or release. Superior Courts 93% at 54. DA offices 51% at 29. City Attorney offices 73% at 8. All respondents 72% at 91. Other Superior Courts 24% at 14. DA offices 9% at 5. City Attorney offices 27% at 3. All respondents 17% at 22. None of the above Superior Courts 3% at 2. DA offices 46% at 26. City Attorney offices 18% at 2. All respondents 24% at 30. Note, N equals total number of participants. Counts are shown in parentheses. Bail data. As with oral information, a greater percentage of Superior Courts reported recording bail-related information than DA offices. The most frequently recorded bail information by Superior Courts included whether bail was set, denied, or release granted, 93%. The amount of bail imposed, 90%. Whether the court imposed bail at an arraignment or bail hearing, 88%. Whether the accused individual appeared in custody, cited out, or bailed out, 84%. And whether the accused individual bailed out of court imposed bail, 79%. Superior Courts in Humboldt, Merced, and Placer counties reported, quote, none of the above, end quote, for bail information. See Table 8 for counts and percentages of bail-related information recorded by city attorney offices. Figure 11 and 12 summarize bail information recorded by DA offices and Superior Courts by county. 802, we'll continue on 803. All right, so let's go to this table. Table 8, bail table information recorded by agency type. Bail information recorded Q48, Superior Courts N equals 58, DA offices N equals 57, City Attorney offices N equals 11, all respondents N equals 126. All right, let's start from the top. LEA set bail pre-filing. Superior Courts 31% at 18, DA offices 18% at 10, City Attorney offices 27% at 3, all respondents 25% at 31. Amount set by LEA. Superior Courts 38% at 22, DA offices 18% at 10, City offices 27% at 3, and all respondents 28% at 35. Prosecutor requested at arraignment or bail hearing. City Superior Courts 71% at 41, DA offices 39% at 22, City Attorney offices 73% at 8, all respondents 56% at 71. Court imposed at arraignment or bail hearing. Superior Courts 88% at 51. DA offices 46% at 26. City Attorney offices 55% at 6. All respondents 66% at 83. Amount requested, Superior Courts 40% at 23. DA offices 32% at 18. City Attorney offices 64%. All respondents 38%. Amount imposed 90% at 52. DA offices 53% at 30. City Attorney offices 64% at 7. And all respondents 71% at 89. Prosecutor requested at or above bail scheduled. Superior Courts 52% at 30. DA offices 25% at 14. City Attorney offices 45% at 5. And all respondents 39% at 49. Bail set, denied, or release granted 93% at 54. DA offices 49% at 28. City Attorney offices 73% at 8. All respondents 71% at 90. And let's see. See the highlights. Okay. Let's try that. We're going to try the highlights here, see if that works for everybody. Probably should have started that earlier, but oh well. We're going to start it now. Superior Courts Appeared in custody, cited out, bailed out at 84% at 49, 49% at 28 DA offices, city attorney offices 55% at 6, and all respondents 66% at 83. Bailed out or court imposed bail 79% at 46 for superior courts. DA offices 32% at 18, city attorney offices 45% at 5, and all respondents 55% at 69. Other 7% at 4 for superior courts. DA offices 5% at 3, city attorney offices 0% at 0, and all respondents 6% at 7. None of the above. 5% at 3 for superior courts. DA offices 30% at 17. City attorney offices 18% at 2, and all respondents 17% at 22. Note N equals total number of participants. Counts are shown in parentheses. Custody data. Similar to OR and bail information, a greater percentage of superior courts reported recording custody-related information than DA offices. The most frequently recorded custody information for superior courts included whether the accused individual was in custody pre-trial 83% and pre-plea 84%. About half of superior courts, 52%, recorded whether or not detention orders were sought for accused individuals. Superior courts in Del Norte, Humboldt, Los Angeles, Merced, Nevada, and Placer counties reported, quote, none of the above, end quote, for custody information. See Table 9 for counts and percentages of custody-related information recorded by responding agencies. Table 9, custody information recorded by agency. We're going to start from left to right. Custody information recorded Q 50, superior courts, N equals 58, DA offices 57, city attorneys N equals 11, all respondents N equals 126. All right, let's start from left to right. In custody pretrial, superior courts 83% at 48, DA offices 51% at 29, city attorney offices 65%, and all respondents 67% at 84. In custody pre-plea, superior courts 84% at 49, DA 51 at 49, city attorney 55% at 6, and all respondents 67% at 84. Detention orders sought, superior courts 52% at 53, DA 25% at 14, city attorney 54% at 5, and 39% at 49. Superior courts other 7% at 4, DA offices 11% at 6, city attorney offices 9% at 1, and all respondents 9% at 11. None of the above 10% at 6, DA offices 42% at 24, city attorney offices 27% at 3, and all respondents 26% at 3. Note N equals total number of participants. Counts are shown in parentheses. All right, figure 9. Let's go to, let's see here. On page 84, we have 4 figures on here with states and their counties, associated counties. Figure 9, agreed to release own recognizance or data by county and agency. Figure 10, or released at arraignment or bail hearing data by county and agency. Figure 11, in custody pre-plea data by county and agency. And figure 12, detention orders sought data by county and agency. All right, this is page 805. Diversion data collected. Diversion programs allow some defendants to choose to complete treatment or education courses instead of serving jail time. Information on whether a diversion program was offered, when, and if it was accepted may be needed to investigate claims of racial bias in diversion programs offers in sentencing more generally. Diversion offered extended data. The most frequently recorded information by superior courts was whether a diversion offer was accepted 79%, and the terms of the offer at 78%. About half of the DA offices reported recording this information, along with whether a diversion offer was extended 56%. The date the diversion offer was extended at 56%, and whether the diversion offer was extended pre or post plea at 56%. The least frequently recorded information was the reason for the diversion offer for both DA offices at 39% and superior courts at 38%. See Table 10 for counts and percentages of diversion-related information recorded by responding offices. See figures 13 through 18 for an overview of responses by agency type and county. Table 10, information on diversion offers extended to accused individuals. Start from left to right. Diversion offer Q4, Q41. Superior Courts N equals 58. DA offices N equals 57. City Attorney offices N equals 9. And all respondents N equals 126. All right, from left to right. Offer accepted. Superior Court 79% at 46. DA offices 53% at 30. City Attorney offices 82% at 9. And all respondents 68% at 85. Terms 78% at 45. 49% at 28. 82% at 9, and 65% at 82. Pre or post plea. Superior Courts 50% at 29. DA offices 56 at 32. 73% at 8 for city attorney offices, and all respondents 55% at 69. Date of offer. Superior Courts 40% at 23. DA offices 56% at 32. City attorney offices 82% at 9, and all respondents 51% at 64. Diversion offered. Superior Courts 40% at 23. DA offices 56% at 32. City attorney 82% at 9, and all respondents 51% at 64. Superior Courts pre or post sentencing 40% at 23. DA offices 35% at 20. City attorney offices 73% at 8, and all respondents 41% at 51. Reasons for offer. Superior Courts 38% at 22. DA offices 39% at 22. 73% at 8 for city attorney, and all respondents 41% at 52. None of the above. 99% and 5 for Superior Courts. DA offices 25% at 45. City attorney 9% at 1, and all respondents 16% at 20. Other. Superior Courts 33% at 2. DA offices 9% at 5. City attorney offices 27% at 3, and all respondents 8% at 10. Note: N equals total number of participants. Counts are shown in parentheses. Accepted diversion outcome data. A greater percentage of Superior Courts reported recording diversion acceptance related information than DA offices. The most frequently recorded information by Superior Courts included whether diversion was completed at 97%, whether diversion included prison, jail, or probation at 86%, and the plea entered 79%. Del Norte and Santa Cruz Superior Courts reported that they do not record any information related to diversion. Offers accepted by the accused individuals. See figures 19 through 22 for an overview of responses by agency type and county. See table 11 for counts and percentages of diversion related information recorded by the agencies. All right, that's 805. Continue on 806. Chapter 11, California Prosecutorial and Judicial Race Data Survey. Let's continue. Table 11, information recorded by diversion offers accepted by accused individuals. Start from left to right. Diversion offers accepted Q43. Superior Courts N equals 58. DA offices N equals 57. City attorney offices N equals 11, and all respondents N equals 126. Start from the top. Diversion completed. Superior Courts 97% at 56. DA offices 68% at 39. City attorney offices 91% at 10, and all respondents 83% at 105. Superior Courts prison, jail, probation sentence 86% at 50. Superior Courts DA offices 51% at 29. City attorney 73% at 8, and all respondents 69% at 87. Plea entered. Superior Court 79% at 46. DA offices 58% at 33. City attorney 82% at 9, and all respondents 70% at 88. Plea withdrawal. Superior Court 76% at 44. DA offices 44% at 25. City attorney offices 73% at 8, and 61% at 77. In or outpatient 34% at 20. DA offices 19% at 11. City attorney offices 64% at 7. All respondents 30% at 38. None of the above. 3% at 2 for Superior Court. DA offices 23% at 13. City attorney offices 0% at 0, and all respondents 12% at 15. Other 5% at 3. D offices 5% at 3. City attorney offices 18% at 2. And all respondents 66% at 8. Note N equals school number of participants. Counts are shown in parentheses. All right, so once again, note N equals total number of participants. Counts are shown in parentheses. We have some graphics down at the bottom. Figure 13, diversion offered, data recorded by county and agency type. Figure 14, diversion pre or post plea, data recorded by county and agency type. And both graphics show the state of California along with their counties. All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up there, and then we will continue. Actually, you know what? Let's go to, looks like page 807, because they have more figures down there, and then, oh, they have quite a few more. Wow. All right, you know what? Let's just go over these graphs real quick, and then we'll wrap it up and continue next time. All right, so let's start over again, shall we? All right, figure 13, diversion offered, data recorded by county and agency type. And then figure 14, diversion pre or post plea, data recorded by county and agency type. All right, some more graphics. Figure 15, diversion offer was pre/post sentencing data by county and agency. Figures 16, diversion offer was accepted by data, county, and agency. All right, and on the next same page, figure 17, reasons for diversion offer data by county and agency. Figure 18, terms of diversion data by county and agency. That was 807. We're on 808. Figure 19, diversion completed data by county and agency. Figure 20, accused individual entered plea when diversion began, data by county and agency. Figure 21, accused individual allowed to withdraw plea upon diversion completion, data by county. And figure 22, accused individual was sentenced to prison/jail or probation upon diversion completion, data by county and agency. All right. We'll stop there, and then we will continue at a later date. Before you go, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like this video, hit that bell for reminders, and subscribe to CJEC's YouTube channel. Connect to CJEC on all social media. That's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter, or formerly Twitter, now X, at CJEC Official, as well as visit www.cjec-official.org and sign up for current and accurate California reparations news and information. We are closer to reparations than we've ever been in California. Thank you for your time. Definitely appreciate every one of you for listening. So have a great one. Peace to the ancestors, and peace and reparations.